2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of our setting here tonight.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. It's done. Here are the five for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position, locking down the middle. This one for three. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, BA, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Outside Booker. Ayton in the high post. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Paul against Young. Collins outside. Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And now the Suns fast break. Bridges misses.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Now here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Young from long range, and he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Suns leading. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Collins. Paul with a steal. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Bogdanovich with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Stolen by Bridges. Crowder goes in, and Crowder with the jam.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Count the basket.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Paul finds Booker. Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And Atlanta has possession. The Suns getting their last shot to go. 5 on the clock. Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Hunter. Fires in the triple.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Ayton passes to Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks trailing. They're running. And here's Hunter from the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. To the inside. Ayton. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Collins against Crowder. The kick to Hunter. The 3-ball. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Paul with it. Over Young. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top, up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's Capella. So it'll be 2 free throws. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. From 13. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. To the wing, right side. Back to Hunter. Out to the right wing. Young, the pass to Collins. Outside Hunter. Now Capella. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Booker. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And the Suns miss again.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from 14. Out to the right wing. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times would be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1, very fluid.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Young, plenty of space. Again, Atlanta.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Launches a three. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Collins outside. Pass to Young. Takes a three. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Booker with the jam.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Here's Jang. Back to Williams. Here's Jang looking to end the run. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Crowder, leading by 5. It's Booker on the wing. The three is up. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And for the Hawks, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. Payne against Williams. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And Williams still has some nasty handles. I love him busting out some of those tricky moves from time to time.
Payne, pass to McGee. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McGee's got his first points of the night. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Suns ahead, up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds. And that's our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Johnson, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Big expectations on Cam Reddish as he came into the league and now starting to adapt to more and more minutes.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Kaminsky. No good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And while Cam Reddish has certainly had his obstacles since joining the league, he's proven he's ready to learn, Brent.
I think that's the most important thing is after you get over the anger, trust me, they get angry first, is just to settle in and say, what can I work on and where can I start to earn minutes on the floor? Cam's starting to do that, and he's starting to grow.
Herter can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Inside, here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside Herder. Down low. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdanovich is checked in for Herder. And it's Trae Young in for Williams. Young from long range. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Payne, the pass to McGee. And it's blocked by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Bogdanovich down low. Soft touch off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payne, pass to McGee. Shoots from 12. That's short off the rim. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. To the wing on the left. Until they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Young. Shot clock at 5. And it's Jang penetrating. And he slams it in one-handed.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Paul passes to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Outside Young. Sends it home from 3-point land. Young's got 7.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Paul passes to Booker. And here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Now Bogdanovich. Collins outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. Back to Jang. Fires from the corner. That one a little long.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Booker against Bogdanovich. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Outside Young. That one rolls around and rims out. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Suns ahead. They lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense now.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Collins outside. For 3. The offensive rebound. Bridges against Hunter. Back to Capella. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. For 3, Collins. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Crowder. Outside Paul. Bridges with it. It's Booker on the wing. Drops in the 3. And now a 6-point Suns lead.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Booker, the pass to Paul. To the middle. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Uncovered. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
There's Young with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And here are the Suns. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Paul against Young. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. And Booker puts up a deep 3. No good on the triple. The Hawks have got nothing to fall in this 4th quarter. 0 of 5. And here's Hunter for 3. He drops it from range.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Paul passes to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Capella. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Bridges passes to Ayton. Got a piece of it. Crowder finds Ayton. Over Young. And there's Ayton on the assist from Crowder.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. 4-3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining 3s.
Outside Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Oh, rejected by Ayton.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Bridges. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 8.
I'd like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 3-pointer. Crowder grabs a miss.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back. Here's Ayton. The layup misses.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Pass to Booker. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from this.
NBA.
The brilliant blue water up. And with...
Thank you, Kevin.
Now he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Atlanta. Here's Lowry.
Defensively, DeAndre can switch 1 through 5 better than most guys his size. That fits right into today's game.
Young in the corner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
That's good from Lowry on the assist by Adebayo.
Kyle looks confident in everything he does, and that confidence rubs off on the team.
Young against Robinson. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Lowry. Butler on the wing. Passes it to Adebayo. Clock at 4. Butler on the wing. From deep three-point range, they get a hand on it. Here's Tucker. He feeds it to Lowry. Over Young. Again, the miss by Lowry. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young drives in. He gets that one.
Trae Young.
And this game is tied up now.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Lowry, good. Lowry's got his second bucket tonight.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of All-Stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
Pass to Bogdanovich from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Here's the break. Pushing it up. And Adebayo sends it back.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the score by Miami. It's stolen by Adebayo. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Pass to Adebayo. There's the 3. And Robinson wide open. He shoots from beyond the arc and then some.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
From deep, Collins. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Young finds Capella. And nothing is falling for him right now. Butler with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Stolen by Collins. Moving it up. Here's Capella. Butler against Young. Butler with the steal. Tucker the pass to Robinson. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Collins.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Young against Lowry. Young inside. In the corner, it's Hunter. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And they get it back. Capella.
Great body control and the long reach. Bam Adebayo was all over that shot.
And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Dwayne Dedmon, Hero out there with Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. Now Hero driving the lane. Collins grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Capella missing. Miami leading by 8. Hero from long range. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, GA. Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And again, it's the Heat missing. The Hawks trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Oladipo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He takes it in, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. High post Young. Dedmon's there. Young looking around. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Capella with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The pass to Hero. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Passes to Strus. No good on the 3. It's deflected. Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Oladipo outside, takes it inside, and dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
Morris outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Strus passes to Dedmon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Here's Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Cams the 12-footer. Robinson's got 8 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now Williams. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Out in his own on the break. Here's Tucker. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You've got to love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Williams with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Gallinari wide open. They get it again. Over to the wing. Williams outside. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Hawks ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Williams passes to Herter. He kicks to Reddish. Back to Herter. Safety move. It's hauled in by the Heat. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Butler's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and...
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, what would... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Hawks trail by 14. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gorgie Dang is out there, Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. Here's Lowry, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Lowry's got 7.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Inside, and Zhang kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Here's Zhang. Gallinari on the wing. Pass to Herter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
A joy to watch Butler with his ball handling. A lot of creativity. He's one of the most gifted players in the game.
Young outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat leading by 16. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Young left side to the inside. Collins kicks to Capella. From 15 feet away, Young's shot is off.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
A shot by Lowry, no good.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And Hunter, here we go.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Lowry finds Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Drills it from outside. Tucker's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. And no good that time. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. There's the dish to Lowry. 3-pointers off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Tucker with the ball. Capella covering. Lowry against Young. Butler on the wing. Outside for Lowry. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Collins dishes to Capella. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
What a pass by Bogdanovich. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Outside Butler. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Adebayo finds Butler. Tucker with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Young. Yep, it counts.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Outside Robinson. A 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Capella uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. The pass to Tucker. Now Robinson. Passes it to Butler. Fires the 3. Headshot off. And so it's the Miami Heat holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Robinson finds Lowry. Deflects the pass. Hunter, the pass to Young. He dishes it to Hunter. This one for 3. Young, no good. The Heat leading by 20. Here's Robinson. Outside for Lowry. Young with the steal. Collins with it. Robinson picks him up. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Young passes to Hunter. And here's Collins from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points for Kyle Lowry.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. The Heat shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Butler in the corner. Off target with his three. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Looking to get back on track here. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
That's his first personal foul. Substitutions for your Heat.
Young against Oladipo. Pass to Hero. The three. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Morris right side. Over Collins. That one off the back iron and out.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Hero on the wing. Dedmon trying to break free. And Tyler Hero hits from deep. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is how Tyler Hero likes to roll. You got me, I'll get you back.
Young finds Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. The Heat leading by 22.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Bam Adebayo.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's Hero. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. For the three. Rebound by the Heat. Dedmon passes to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Strus. Hunter with some nice defense. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 18. And a miss there on the triple. Hero kicks to Dedmon. Back to Hero. Takes the three. Off on that one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A clear, crisp evening. Well, this one...
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Heading to backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Suns, Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Over to the wing. To the inside. Lowry, good. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. There's the drive. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Lowry. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. In transition, here come the Suns. And Booker with the jam.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully. Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Now here's Adebayo. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Lowry, the pass to Butler.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Paul with a steal. Here's Ayton. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Butler. Adebayo passes to Butler. 6 to shoot. Back to Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Knocks it down from distance. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Robinson out to Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Suns foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Booker. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Paul passes to Booker. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter here. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Paul against Lowry. Here's Butler. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, just a great example of Jimmy Butler's unselfishness. On time and on target. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Booker. 59 seconds left in the first. Wing shot on the way. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Here's the three. And again, Miami with a triple.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Paul passes to Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Adebayo, the 11-footer, and that one's long. Up top, Booker. He's guarded by Lowry. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And, of course, they want to make sure.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Heat out in front. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for Miami here in the second. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point.
Kyle Lowry loves physical contact. The game of basketball is not a non-contact sport. Go ahead, Kyle.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post. He just brings the effort on every play. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Robinson. It's Lowry with a drive. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back. That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Lowry with it. 6 points for him. Butler on the wing. Adebayo passes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Changes up. And the layup is up and in. Butler's got 8 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Paul passes to Booker. Butler with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Adebayo. And he was fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Miami. Morris, he's checked in for Tucker. Strus comes in for Butler. Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. And Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Dedmon's checked in for Miami. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Payne. Clock at 4. Here's McGee. Uses the glass on the layup. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Hero, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Fires it. Shamet, no good.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And the three off target. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Payne on the bounce. Oh, rejected by Oladipo.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipes?
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
The Suns trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Inside. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Payne.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Pass to Strus. Here's Dedmon. Covered by McGee. Here's Hero. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. And it's blocked by Dedmon. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. And here they come. Outside Payne. The three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Oladipo against Payne. Now here's Oladipo. The D's right on him. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Hero. From downtown. Knocked away. It could go. It doesn't go for him. And a pretty...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there, Shaquille. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. And they turned it on during that second. And that does it for our halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They've got Landry Shamet. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Out to Oladipo. Fires it from 18. Second shot opportunity. That one no good. Good work defensively by Kaminsky. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Payne against Oladipo. The 3 is up. Miami grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And they recover it. Pass to Hero. The 3. Offensive rebound. Heat to the middle. Here's Dedmon. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. And he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Heat with some changes. And a minute played as the second half gets going. for three. Robinson. Again, the Heat misses.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
They get it back. Ayton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Robinson. And here's Adebayo. He's covered by Ayton. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Lowry against Paul. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Out to Lowry. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Tucker. Out to the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Lowry.
Boy, Kyle Lowry is such a tough player, and I mean that physically and mentally. Whatever team he plays for, he's the leader, and he sets the tone.
Let's go with a 3. He can't get it to go, and Miami will go the other way with it.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Adebayo, no good. You know, it's amazing to think, Doris, that before 2019, some critics questioned whether Lowry could lead a team to a championship.
Well, those questions are now over because this guy has had a history of stepping up in the biggest moments. He will fight you tooth and nail for every inch of real estate between the lines. This is one of the most competitively tough players in the league.
Over to the left wing. Left side, Tucker. Right side, Robinson. Adebayo passes to Butler. Shoots. Lowry, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Booker for 3. Sinks the tray. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Lowry against Paul. From the line. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Booker with the jam.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Here's Butler. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Phoenix has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Booker. Crowder tips it back in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Ball against Lowry. Here he goes. Crowder grabs the miss.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Fires from the line. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
It's Lowry with a drive. And it's good for 2. Lowry's got 8.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ball against Lowry. Pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
In for the Heat, Hazy Alcala.
11 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Lowry. from behind the arc. That one is off. And so it's Phoenix earning this break in the action. Up 10. Defense is... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Akpala in at the 4. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Ayton. And the Suns lead by 12.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
From deep. Lowry, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Well, Phoenix is shooting a solid 47%. Paul with it. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Booker. And no good. And it's Miami the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
For 3, Lowry. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Not a shoot-first point guard, but make no mistake, Lowry can shoot from range consistently when given the opportunity.
A different look for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Hero comes in for Robinson. And Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry.
Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo against Paul. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. Phoenix no good that time either.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Hero for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Paul. Here's Booker. It's deflected. Here we go. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Back to Hero. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Hero against Booker. Pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
Got a hand on it.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
A big group substitution here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Tucker comes in for Akpala. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Oladipo. Booker against Robinson. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Tucker. And again, the Heat missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lowry against Paul. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Miami has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long chase. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Oh, they need this! And laid in by Booker.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And here's Lowry from deep. And Booker pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the wing on the left. Outside Paul. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Booker. And he's going for the lob. That shot off the mark. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Lowry. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
Now Paul. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he sinks it.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Lowry against Paul. Ooh, Paul with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Adebayo. Money.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Booker. Bridges outside. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. All right, Alec, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Booker with no one around. The long-distance 3 is buried.
This is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Young outside. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Bridges with the board.
Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. Hunter, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Crowder, the 15-footer. Tips it, and Ayton stays with it.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Young passes to Hunter. Crowder against Collins. Pass to Young. Fires for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And Brent with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. The kick out to Young. Rocket 2 over Ayton. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Young passes to Capella and taken away by Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Collins grabs the miss.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Capella kicks to Young. Feeds it to Collins. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Bridges. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Ball finds Crowder. Here's Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Nice move. Trying to get open is Crowder. Good work defensively by Capella. Inside. Bridges with the steal. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Suns leading by 7. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. A nice shot by Booker. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6 from deep. Ayton against Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play. Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Booker up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. Booker the pass to Crowder. And the shot is good.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Young looking it over. Lets it go with the 3. To the inside. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Paul. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. As a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Young with no one around. Again, Young missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Paul with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Pulls up for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 5.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Young drives in. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Ball passes to Booker. Booker draws the double.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:53 left here in the second. Capella kicks to Collins. Pass to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Booker with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Crowder inside. Capella's there.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Here's Collins. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's the pass to Young. Hunter on the wing. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Phoenix leading by 12. Booker draws the double. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Fires from 14. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Capella dishes to Hunter. Back to Capella. He kicks it to Hunter. Driving in. And he banks in the layup. Hunter's got his first basket of the night.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And so
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points. And that does it for our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
Now
on the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Gallinari.
Nice body control there by Gallo. He gets bodied up a little bit and executes that finish flawlessly.
Payne passes to Booker. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Back to Herter. He dishes it to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
The roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. He is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jang, no luck. Suns leading by 11. And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound. Payne dishes to Booker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's now 19 points for Devin Booker. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Now here's Payne. To the middle. And it's McGee with the jam.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Williams looking over the floor. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Kaminsky. McGee. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 14.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Here's Herter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And Jang gets it to go.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Booker outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Williams passes to Gallinari. There's the three. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Jang with a clean look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns leading by 17. Now Payne. Pass to Booker. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Doesn't go for him.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. Atlanta again missing. Suns on offense. They're on a 13-5 run.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Williams for 3. Rebound by the Suns. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. Shamet finds Payne. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's the Phoenix Suns taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Who's out there for Phoenix?
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Young outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
And here is Paul. Lets it go from deep. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 19. And here's Collins from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
Young against Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Young from outside. Rebound by the Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. That's a 2 from Paul. It's deflected.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Young from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. No good from Booker. The Hawks trail by 18. Here's Collins. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. That's a 2 from Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
And has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Young against Paul. Young passes to Capella. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker with it. He's picked up by Collins. No good from outside. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Suns leading by 17. Paul kicks to Booker.
2 minutes remaining.
In the corner, it's Bridges.
2 minutes.
Six to shoot. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 17. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Young from the arc. Bridges with the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Goes up on the wing.
Capella, a center who can affect the game defensively every night.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Crowder. Booker against Bogdanovich. Booker the pass to Bridges. From downtown. No good from Booker. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. From deep three-point range. No good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of the ATL. And with
thanks so much, Brock.
Well, it's tough for defenses to stop Alex. Thanks for that. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Nice move. Hey, rejected by Capella.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
For 3, Robinson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And it's Atlanta's ball. It's a 3-point game. Young, the pass to Hunter. Collins with it. Picked up by Tucker. Out left to the wing. Bogdanovich on the wing. Collins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Tucker. Finished off the break.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
And here's Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And stolen by Adebayo. And another fast break opportunity for the Heat. Here we go. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Tucker. Wide open look. Rebound Atlanta.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Hunter passes to Young. To the middle. With the drive. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. For 3, Collins. Rebounded by Butler.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with this hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Heat making their last shot. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Young finds Hunter.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Collins. Capella inside. Counted by Adebayo. All alone on the break. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Good on the shot. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the Heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
So it's Miami now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. For three, Robinson. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
3 points.
Robinson's got 9.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
A nice shot by Young.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
Capella against Lowry. 3-pointer. And again, Miami with a triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Young. Who poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Collins passes to Capella. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Young. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Heat on offense. They're on an 18-5 run. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Inside. Here's Tucker. And it's blocked by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Heat. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And let's take a look at Miami. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. Miami has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
So it's Miami now. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Collins. It's stolen by Hunter. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Back to Young. Over Butler. Young misses. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
And it's Butler off the drive. Lets it fly. Outside Robinson. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Hunter. For three, Collins counted from distance. Collins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lowry with it. Down low. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
A capable scorer from all three levels. But what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A line change here for Miami. And here's Hunter from the arc. Atlanta gets it back.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Hero outside. Pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Capella. The kick out to Young. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Young's got 9 points.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Pass to Dedmon. Stolen by Young. Drives to the hoop. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Their lead is starting to slip away.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. From deep three-point range. And it's Young again missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
For three, Oladipo. The rebound by the Hawks.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Collins with it. On Dedmon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
For a big man, Collins is a hard guy to stay with. If he gets a step, watch out.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
Oladipo outside. Hero on the wing. Back to Oladipo. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich from long range to the paint. The kick out to Young. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 12.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Hero outside. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And a deep 3 from Young. They get it again. The kick to Hunter from outside the arc. The shot won't fall. Here's Strus. Back to Hero. And so it's Miami leading by.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, things were going Miami's way from the beginning. Looking absolutely unstoppable. And that'll...
that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Gorgui Dieng is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Lou Williams. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Reddish in at small forward. So that's the Hawks 5.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
The Hawks trailing. Outside, Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Miami has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Smitty, you think of all the 6 Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, BA. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Here's Dedmon. Dieng pulls it in. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Atlanta with the ball. Outside Huerter. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Gallinari, the pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Outside Gallinari. Williams up top. No one near him. He squares up and sinks it. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Doesn't matter what defense you call against Williams. He finds the cracks and exploits them.
Here's Dedmon. Hero outside. Back to Dedmon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Dedmon's got his second basket.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Williams' shot is good.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Heat have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oladipo against Williams. Oladipo outside. Can't get it to fall. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Huerter. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 6.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Huerter. Here's Reddish. It's Huerter on the wing. Now here's Williams. He's guarded by Oladipo. Outside Huerter. From the arc. Tipped away. And he stays with it. Dieng. And the layup is good off the glass. Dieng's got his first basket.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Hero for 3. Rebound Atlanta. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Huerter with it. Guarded now by Morris. Gallinari for 3. To the middle. It's Dieng, high post, working on Dedmon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
This for the tie, and it's good. fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Jang. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdanovich has checked in for Herter. And it's Young in for Williams. Pass to Butler. To the inside. Left side, Tucker. Butler against Hunter. And slam dunk by Tucker.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Young. Capella with it. Puts it up from 15. The three ball. Off target with the shot. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Heat up. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Heat with the lead. Setting the floor for Miami. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Butler finds Adebayo. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Lowry against Gallinari. Tucker. That shot is off. Young with the defensive effort. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Gallinari. Checked by Tucker. Tucker brings a double team. Gallinari for 3. Can't hit that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. Deflects the pass. Right side, Butler. Inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Capella. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Heat have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Lowry against Young. Butler passes to Lowry. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Lowry, no good.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Young with it. Picked up by Tucker. Bogdanovich from long range. Hits the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 2.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Young against Lowry. Outside Robinson. From deep. The Heat rebound. Butler on the wing. To the paint. A second to shoot. With the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Capella, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Capella. The kick out to Young. 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Lowry against Young. Left side, Tucker. Now Robinson. Back to Tucker. 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away. And that one hits the back iron.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Young against Lowry. Here's Gallinari. And Tucker pulls it down. Miami's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. And finished off by Adebayo.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam. Someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Tries again. Capella can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Butler tipped.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
And Lowry with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Here's Butler, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Counting, and he'll shoot one more at the line. John Collins checked in for Gallinari.
The toughness and passion that Butler plays with is admirable. A natural leader on and off the floor.
They need this. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
To the inside, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Adebayo finds Lowry. Again, the Heat misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Hunter passes to Capella. That's tipped. To the middle. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Back to Adebayo. Pass to Robinson. And they get it back. Offline with a 3.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Thank you.
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Heat, Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the center. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule. Well, just a great example of Jimmy Butler's unselfishness. On time and on target. Beautiful pass.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. That one doesn't go. Now the Heat take it the other way. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul with 3. Booker. It's Adebayo with the rebound. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Hayton. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Tucker. Lowry dishes to Tucker.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his passion, the energy he provides on defense, just off the charts.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lowry kicks to Buck. Down low and stolen by Ayton.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Now Ayton. Paul outside. Passes to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. And Adebayo sends it back. Lowry passes to Tucker. And that'll be 2 free. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Paul. Count the basket.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Offensive rebound. Paul with the steal. And here's the break. Booker with it. Robinson picks him up. That shot missing. He go the other way with it. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
That's his
third foul of the game. Miami leading by 3. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And the dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Lowry against Paul. Now here's Lowry. He's covered closely, off target at the rim. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Paul looking over the floor. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Inside, here's Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Paul dishes to Crowder. 19 seconds left in the first quarter.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Count it, good.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, steps at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Another shot. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Hero. Here he goes. Now the pass to Strus. And they'll get another chance. Back to Hero. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball. Salto.
And Phoenix has possession. Suns trail by 4. Down low, here's Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
This guy is so good at getting his man in the air. You know you shouldn't bite on the pump fake by Chris Paul. Yeah, good luck, defender. It's so good.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. Oladipo taking his time here. Can't hit that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Shamet. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Got a piece of it. Dedmon kicks to Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Suns leading by 3. Here's Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Oladipo with the ball. No points in the game yet for him.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. Yeah, and the crowd immediately letting the officials hear it after that whistle.
And the Heat making a change here. Haslam's checked in. Now Dedmon to the paint. Here's Strus. And again, unable to change momentum here. Almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shamet on the wing. Johnson outside. Shamet the pass to McGee. Over Dedmon. And he can't bank that one in. The Heat trail by 8. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Hits the jumper in space.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Suns.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Shamet's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now, Hero. Oladipo outside. Pass to Haslam. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Johnson inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Strus passes to Dedmon. No good with the layup. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first... And that does it for our half.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Lowry, and it's Okpala in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Paul gets it to go in.
Boy, it's incredible how many times Chris Paul has led the league in steals. This guy has active hands.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Butler kicks to Lowry. Makes it off the glass. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, his ball handling ability is well known, and Lowry shows him off there.
Booker outside. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Adebayo passes to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Booker. From past the arc. He can't get it to go. The Heat go the other way with it. It's tipped. Tries to save it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Again, the miss by Booker.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Here's Lowry, and the layup falls. And it's 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Booker against Robinson. And here's Booker. He's got 5. Pocket 6. They get it back.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
The Heat trail by 12. Lowry passes to Robinson. Back to Lowry. From deep. And Duncan Robinson, good for 3. Robinson's got 6.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Elbow shot. That one a little long.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
The Heat have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Lowry passes to Apollo. Back to Lowry. 4 on the clock. Robinson for 3.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
Passes it to Ayton. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. He has 5. And there's the pass to Crowder. Nifty move. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Outside Butler. Lowry from outside, and the 3-ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. For 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. Outside Crowder. Lowry against Paul. For 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
3 on 3. Booker with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range. Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Strus. Bears hero with the three. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Vincent comes in for Victor Oladipo. Phoenix also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kaminsky in for Crowder.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. P.J. Tucker comes in for Markieff Morris. Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Ball outside from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Ball kicks to Bridges. Pass to Paul. Shot from free throw range.
Well, I'll tell you, his anticipation, one of the things that sets Kyle Lowry apart on the defensive end, he read that play the entire way.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Paul missing.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Here's Butler. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kaminsky's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Butler kicks it to Tucker. Good ball movement here by Miami. To end the cold streak, Robinson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
McGee up top. Kicks it out to Booker. There's the triple. It's good from long range.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Paul with the 3, and the Suns get it back. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Tucker finds Robinson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Looking to end his cold spell. McGee with no one around. No good. Shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now. Robinson for 3. Right side, Butler over Booker. Misses off the right iron. Phoenix leading by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Suns.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Devin Booker.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Robinson misses. Here's the Suns with the ball. And finished Picked off by Kaminsky.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
No good from Booker. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson's got the ball with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Al Paul. A 3-ball. Misses there. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in